In the last few weeks, some important people made some false accusations about some immigrants in an immigrant community. I'd like you to think about that for just a second. They indicated that this community, or some folks in the community, had eaten some pets. Um, and it was false. It was said to ignite furor. Um, it did by certain people. And it also was heartbreaking for the people who were accused of eating pets because they indeed had not. But I was thinking when the accusation was made, if someone in our country was so hungry that they had to eat pets, that's a mark on us because nobody in our country should be that hungry. Because it wasn't true, but if it had been, that would be a mark on us accusing them for being hungry and not helping them. I'd like to think about this community for just a second because I really hate what happened to them. Um, they moved into a small, dying Midwestern community that was dying. It was dying. They needed people to stay alive. And the immigrants came and moved in, and they started businesses, and they went to schools, and they bought homes, and they've helped this community stay alive. They've been wonderful in this community. It's a success story in this Midwestern town. They have not harmed anyone, and the community welcomed them. In fact, after these accusations were made, community members swarmed the businesses that were started by these immigrants to let them know, we're so sorry, and we're glad you're here, and this should never have been done. I really hate when privileged people target those who are in the greatest need and demonize them. And I want us to think about refugees in general, because we are a country of refugees. So my ancestry dates all the way back to the Mayflower. But those people were refugees. They moved here because they did not want to stay where they were because it felt oppressive to their religion. So they moved over here. But we were refugees. We were immigrants when we moved over here, and we took over somebody else's land. I really hate for us to think about any human being as anything other than a human being. Refugees are us. That's what our country is. And I don't even like that part because it was stolen land. But I like the fact that we can show kindness like this town did for this community. Another immigrant story came forward this week too, and that was of a group of high school football players who got to know their janitor, who was an immigrant, who was always kind to them. And he needed a car, and they did fundraisers, and they got that guy a car to make sure that he would be successful and have an easier time of it here in this country. That's who we are. When you hear disparaging things about immigrants, remember they are no different from you and me, and they have had circumstances that you cannot imagine. And in our much, we can give to those who have little, because I promise you, if we do not antagonize them and we welcome them, the relationship will be very, very different. Statistics show that immigrants actually have a lower crime rate than people who've been here forever. They do very well when they are afforded the opportunity to do so. They are hardworking. They want to be successful. They start businesses. They buy homes. They help the economy. They fill jobs that are unfilled if they are not here, and our economy actually needs them. They are not taking away American jobs. They are helping our economy move forward. Before you believe the rhetoric that is out there, please be informed. I'll see you soon.